Hey humans, happy Friday. Today is Cultural Awareness Day and the theme for this week is growth. If you've been practicing the embodied meditation Feeling Growth and explored the mental hygiene practice for Who Do I Practice, awesome. If you choose, you can catch up with this week's previous practices in the links provided below, but as always, this practice will stand alone. A couple of posts back, I offered you a cultural orientation summary exercise. And if you completed that practice previously, you can skip over some of the instructions for this week's post. If not, they're right there for you, okay? So today I designed a practice to help you explore your own personal growth in relationship to your culture, the culture that you come from, as well as help you identify the cultures you might want to grow towards. The instructions for these practices are listed below. However, I want to speak to you about just a bit of this before I send you on your way. So, I grew up with a fabulous family with a lot of support to chase my dreams and find my own way. And I also grew up in a culture with a lot of rigid norms and roles and rules and such. And the social norms were very specific, and they were also often in opposition to me and my natural way of being, my natural callings. As I grew up and I moved in and out of pushing back and attempting to fit into the world that I came from, I pushed back by traveling a lot and getting exposure to a lot of new and different cultures. Then when I returned, I would revert back to the norms of my culture. And over time, this process became more suffocating and more painful. I began to get very angry at my culture, and I started to glorify other ways of being and living. I finally found a place to live that felt like the perfect fit for me, which was Boulder, Colorado, and my current home. I've been there for 4 years now, and since I moved to Colorado, I have been able to come into myself in a lot of ways that I didn't even know I needed to. And still, it's not a perfect match. So I still seek to find more like-minded people in a community that really embodies my core values and my worldview. I suspect this will be a lifelong process, and that my ability to be in the moment and appreciate what I have and still seek something fuller will undoubtedly be harsh and painful if I perceive it as a ripoff or somehow unfair or a burden. Instead, I've chosen to celebrate the culture I come from and seek new experiences that offer me options when my own culture doesn't seem to resonate or provide support in some way that I'm needing. And I'm having a really fun time with this, and it's been great. And I've been able to, through holding compassion and honoring my own culture, etc., I've been able to really come into my own truth in a whole new way. Today's practice will allow you to highlight what you love about where you come from, and so you can know what to bring with you as you move forward in your life. It'll also help you identify the places where you are in contrast to your culture. And in those places where you still feel unfulfilled and unsatisfied by the way of being that's familiar to you, you will be able to find out in the world more clear avenues to look for a perfect path and be able to more strategically create the path for yourself. That's all I have to say about that. So go ahead and go live your life, go grow, explore the world, and have a wonderful week. And as always, don't forget to practice with compassion. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.